Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And we have a very compelling contest here tonight. Two teams that the committee ranked basically even. The one side gets to enjoy a raucous, rowdy home field advantage. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Stopped right at the line in the first play. Nothing there.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And the returner is brought down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. 4 set of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The gain makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Got space, looking to score. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
He's running out of time here. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on
pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. He's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Makes the grab along the sideline, goes out of bounds, and it is a first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Testing the right side here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. On the move, looking deep. He's got it inside the 10. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Being set to kick the ball off now. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Here's the second down play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
The Seminoles with first and 10 here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
He's looking to scramble. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. When they don't block the defensive end, he shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Across the 40 now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down and goal upcoming. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And now they'll set up for the point after. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, The receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to throw again. Defense is coming after him. And it's complete downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Off the play fake on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a 1st down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, and so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run the option. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a 1st down.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option, he has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
The Noles will line up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Grab made by the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Noles. This offense really clicking. They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The offenses have had their way so far. These defenses looking for answers. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. After all that running around, they've got him for a sack. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught for the completion. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds, takes the returner out of play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Using his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Defense not pressing this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Lets it fly to the wideout. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Noles will kick it deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Movement here from the tight end. And the running back takes the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it from the gun. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle made after the completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
Oh, my gosh. What a great play by the offense. And on the other side, how frustrating for this defense. They had everybody covered downfield. The quarterback looks like he's almost giving up on the play. Checks it down to the running back. And how about the back, what he does with the ball in his hands after the catch? Picks up the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. And the single back takes the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Can he make it to the marker? He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaking tackles. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play and support.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Touchdown. Tied. From all the way back to take the lead. That kind of execution, a long drive. That's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The shotgun handoff here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looks right for a quick completion. And it's good for a first down to the 36. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. An inside give now from the shotgun. Second down after that run on the previous play. Short pass finds the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
It's third down for the offense. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the Seminoles pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback keeps the football. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Seminoles. This quarterback on fire today.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback, is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. He's got some room and some blockers here. Return to pick six. Touchdown, Florida State. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. They're going to run it. And that run produces a decent gain.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
The Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll give it to the back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Running play called on third and short. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Noles will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. Fourth down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
And the Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on 3rd and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. Man, bad call, backfires.
To fake field, it's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Noles. Now some trickery for a touchdown, and Kirk, that defense just caught completely flat-footed that time.
Well, it's because it was a perfect call at the right time by this head coach and the special teams coordinator, and your opponent was clearly not prepared for that fake at all. That's an exciting way to score this touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Not been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And they stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down.
Now that stop is going to bring up fourth down, and looking at the clock, I think it's a no-brainer. In a 2-possession game, you've got to go for this, and you got to hope to convert to stay in the game.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, good job here on that stop. But remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Offense getting set. It's second down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense is still clicking. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
49, Alabama, 28.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. The shotgun running play call. Powering through. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. A quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I'd love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better. But
the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year.